You might be eating 3 meals a day, but your muscles could still be shrinking. And here's the twist, it's not just about protein. There are specific foods, some you'd never expect, that can turn back the clock on muscle loss after 60. And one of them is likely in your fridge right now, but you've been eating it the wrong way. We'll get to that in a moment. First, why does this even matter? Once you hit your 60s, something sneaky starts happening in your body. You begin to lose muscle mass, up to 1% per year, and that's without even noticing. This condition, called sarcopenia, affects strength, mobility, balance, and independence. But here's the good news. Food can fight back. Not just any food, but targeted superfoods with the nutrients your aging muscles are practically begging for. Let's start with one that's often misunderstood. You've heard of salmon for heart health, but it turns out it's also a powerhouse for preserving lean muscle. What makes salmon special? It's packed with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These fatty acids don't just reduce inflammation, they actually boost muscle protein synthesis, especially in older adults. In a 2011 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults taking omega-3 supplements saw greater muscle gains after strength training than those who didn't. Here's the tip. Aim for 2 servings of wild-caught salmon per week. And don't overcook it. High heat can damage the delicate omega-3s. Most people don't know this, but there's a plant-based food that rivals even meat in muscle support. It's not tofu, it's not beans, it's pumpkin seeds. These tiny seeds are loaded with magnesium, zinc, and protein. Magnesium, in particular, is critical for muscle function and recovery, and deficiency becomes more common as we age. Even more interesting? A 2020 study in Nutrients found that higher magnesium intake was significantly linked with better muscle performance in older populations. The best part, just a quarter cup of pumpkin seeds gives you nearly half your daily magnesium needs. Try sprinkling them on Greek yogurt, salads, or blending them into smoothies for a protein-packed crunch. Speaking of Greek yogurt, here's where it gets surprising. Not all dairy is equal when it comes to muscle preservation. Greek yogurt, unlike regular yogurt or milk, is higher in casein protein, a slow-digesting protein that feeds muscles over time. That's key for overnight recovery, when the body does much of its repair work. But that's not all. Greek yogurt is also rich in leucine, an amino acid that flips the switch on muscle protein synthesis. A 2017 review in Frontiers in Nutrition emphasized that older adults need more leucine to trigger the same muscle-building response as younger folks. Here's your move. Have a serving of full-fat Greek yogurt with a handful of berries before bed. You'll give your muscles exactly what they need while you sleep. This next one shocked even doctors. Blueberries. Yes, those tiny blue fruits you toss on your cereal can have a major impact on muscle health. Why? Blueberries are rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress and inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a major contributor to muscle breakdown in aging adults. A 2018 study from the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who consumed blueberries regularly had improved muscle performance and reduced soreness after physical activity. The catch? You need to eat them consistently. Fresh or frozen, aim for at least half a cup per day. And for an added boost, pair them with protein, like in a smoothie or stirred into cottage cheese. Now, let's talk about a food that's been used for centuries, but only recently studied for its effect on aging muscles: bone broth. Not only is it rich in collagen, essential for connective tissue and joint support, it also provides glycine and proline, amino acids that aid in tissue repair. What's more, bone broth contains glutamine, which supports gut health, and a healthy gut helps you absorb more of the nutrients your muscles need. A 2021 study in Nutrients highlighted that collagen supplementation, when combined with resistance training, improved muscle mass and strength in older adults. To get the most benefit, make your own bone broth or buy high-quality versions with minimal additives. Sip it warm in the morning or use it as a base for soups and stews. Here's a bonus most people overlook. Beets. Yes, humble, earthy beets might be the secret weapon you didn't know you needed. Beets are loaded with nitrates, which convert into nitric oxide in the body. This boosts blood flow, oxygen delivery, and endurance, all of which help you train harder and recover faster. A 2017 study in the Journals of Gerontology found that older adults who consumed beet juice before exercise had better muscle performance and more efficient energy use. And it's easy to try. Roast beets and toss them in salads, blend them into smoothies, or drink unsweetened beet juice before a walk or workout. Now, remember when I mentioned there was likely a food in your fridge you've been eating wrong? Here it is: eggs. Eggs are fantastic for muscle health. Complete protein, vitamins D and B12, and high in leucine. But here's the mistake: skipping the yolk. The yolk holds nearly half the protein and most of the key nutrients. In fact, a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that whole eggs stimulated muscle growth more than egg whites alone. So don't toss the yellow. Aim for 1 to 2 whole eggs per day, especially after strength exercises or walks. Before we wrap up, let's squeeze in a quick power tip. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, may not be a superfood on its own, but when paired with black pepper, it becomes a potent anti-inflammatory agent that protects muscles from chronic damage. Add a pinch to soups, smoothies, or even your Greek yogurt with a dash of honey and cinnamon. It's subtle, but your muscles will thank you. To sum it all up, your muscles after 60 are still trainable, repairable, and responsive. They just need the right fuel. By weaving in omega-3s from salmon, magnesium from pumpkin seeds, leucine from Greek yogurt, anthocyanins from blueberries, collagen from bone broth, and protein from eggs, you give your body exactly what it needs to fight sarcopenia naturally. And don't forget that surprise boost from beets and curcumin. Your next step? Fuel your body, stay strong, and keep moving. If you found this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. We've got more coming soon. In fact, in an upcoming video, I'll show you the common breakfast mistake that could be silently weakening your bones. You won't want to miss it.